we told you about DSM Local Fest at the Botanical Gardens. That was in July. The event, free, open to the public, first of its kind. Martin Bott's DJ Marty McFly here. That was amazing to be a part of. Very rarely do I cover something in the news and then get to the event and it is just as hype as I thought it was going to be, right?
Yeah, for sure.
You had very clear intentions about this. Tell me where it all started. Where did the vision start?
Yes, we wanted to bring something that was all things Des Moines to the Botanical Garden, and so we did that, and we were able to put together some awesome talent, as well as 20+ vendors came out, and yeah, we had a blast. It was a great time.
And you really wanted to focus on diversity and getting more people together that are underrepresented.
That's right. Yes. So bringing out diverse genres of music, and everyone just having that exposure to the diversity, and making it as accessible as possible. And that's one of our main goals with DSM Local Fest.
Being a transplant here, I had an amazing time. To really see different vendors and people I didn't know who I probably wouldn't meet on just the regular. It's kind of one of those events you're like, wow, you don't know what you don't know. And getting people together who maybe they're not advertising as much, and so you don't know who they are. This made it easier to support local. All the local talent. There's so much talent in Des Moines, and that setting was beautiful.
Yeah, the Botanical Gardens definitely beautiful.
Hidden gem.
Yes.
So it was amazing. The Breakers were there. Y'all have seen them on the show here. Just a lot of really powerful community builders, and the talent was popping. Our conversations since then. I really appreciated your intentionality as an event organizer to want to get more sign language interpreters at this event.
Yes.
Or upcoming events. Talk about the importance of that to you.
Yes. To me, having it be an experience for everyone. A lot of times we don't think about people that maybe are handicapped, accessible, limited. That's an important thing. We had some vendors that needed that accessibility, so that was important. And getting even, like you said, sign language interpreters and things like that at more local events here in Des Moines. That's the wave. That's what we need, and that's going to make us really special and stand out on a bigger scale.
Yeah, because when we're sitting there and you're able to hear and understand the performers, the music, but also the speakers. Exactly. There were some very powerful conversations happening to build community and just strength better together. And if you can't hear it, that will be a game changer, even more inclusive. What would be your message, to people who are interpreters or know somebody that wants to get involved in future events? The importance of bringing them into these events.
Yeah. So it's important just to make sure that those communities. There's a whole community out there that wants to be able to come out and experience these events. We're putting on awesome events around, and just being able to make that accessible for everybody is just going to be, to me, it just makes you so much more mindful. We're all talking about mindfulness these days, and let's think about everyone and really being truly inclusive, not just by race and those things, but also inclusive of handicaps and things of that sort.
Sensory levels, all that.
Yes.
It makes me think of when Rihanna brought a sign language interpreter into her Super Bowl show.
Oh yeah.
Everybody, it changed the whole perception of the show, and I think we need to give more credit to the talent and dynamic, just diversity in people with different sensory abilities. So amazing event.
Definitely. Thank you.
I can't wait to go to another one.
Yes.
So
we're looking for next year.
Yeah. Where do people find you real quick? You're very active.
Yes. So you can find me, DJ Marty McFly.party on Instagram. You can also go on our website, dsmdancepartydjs.com.
Yeah, and kind of like a call to action. If you're an interpreter and you're ready to be at another event, let's make the connection, right?
Right there. We're right here.
Yeah.
Right? We are Iowa, right?
Exactly. I see what you did there. All right, you can stick around.